Samuels because it hit me yesterday what he was talking about. And even though y'all, I didn't like how Kevin was talking to women, and at first I was like, what you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. No, you're not. No, you're not. And that's okay.
So today I got an email from one of you brothers today about a particular TikToker by the name of Jai Monroe or Jay Monroe. And she had a video, and if you can see it playing in the background, that's her crying. And the video has over 725,000 views on TikTok. And it's basically saying that, I'm 36. I realized that I hit a wall in my life, and, all I have is felonies and, babies, being a single mom to show for it. But the lady actually, has decided to basically say that Kevin Samuels was right. And I have a few of her videos that I want to react to, her story. And let's get into the video.
First off, let me just say thank y'all. It was a lot of support from the men. And I'm not a pick-me, but fellas, I do have to agree with Kevin Samuels because it hit me yesterday what he was talking about. And even though y'all, I didn't like how Kevin was talking to women, and at first I was like, what you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. No, you're not. No, you're not. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I have to be honest with myself, y'all, and accountability. And it hurts. It hurts being honest with yourself, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not a pity page, y'all, but accountability hurts. And I know that's the first step. And I realized last night, y'all, I just had a moment, and I'm not one of those people that be crying for the camera and stuff, y'all, but I just had a moment, and I was like, bitch, you fucked up.
So again, and shout out to the young lady, like I said, to come on to social media and admit that. And then what did you hear her say? The men are supportive. Nobody's calling her names or being rude to her, because the thing is that a lot of ladies believe that they have something to offer men in their eyes, but they're not the guys deciding on if they want to deal with these women. That's one thing saying, like, I just think I believe to deserve to be at Harvard University or Yale. But I'm not the person deciding my application on if I should get into Harvard or Yale. Right? I'm not the person that decides that. I have to meet the person's standards of who I'm trying to get, into the institution. And that's simply what she's saying. There's so many women out there believing that they're great wives for men, especially high value men. They deserve to be there. Yet you don't see them there. Why are they not there? Because if they had what it took for them to be there, they would be there. And that is because a lot of women do not understand what it takes to get to the other side. What kind of value do I need to have for the other side? And this is what we're not seeing. Let's go to the next video.
Let me say this, y'all. When I said I'm not the table, do not be confused, okay? Not meaning, y'all, that, like, I can't get a man, that a man wouldn't want me or something like that, y'all. When I said I'm not the table, like, I realized, y'all, that's why I was crying yesterday, because it's like, what could I offer a man? Genuinely. I'm talking about take looks, take coochie, take a body, take all that stuff off the table. And at the end of the day, what could I offer a man? I don't have nothing for you, baby. I really don't. I got trauma. I got motherfucking issues. I got mental health issues. I got a kid. I got some motherfucking debt. I don't have nothing to offer you. And who want that? Nobody.
She asks a very simple question. And people are selfish in the world. I have a kid. I have a debt. I have issues. Who wants that? Now, let's be on the flip side. As a woman, do you want a man with those things? Or do you want a man to have his stuff together? See, that's the fundamental thing we're talking about here. Women expect men to fix their issues. Wherever they're at, a man is supposed to solve their issues. And when a man says, wait a minute, hold on, like, life is hard enough on my own. It's a problem. No, I don't want to fix your issues. You have a kid, you have debt, I'm looking also to gain from this. I don't want to spend my time having to deal with what you have going on when you're expecting me. You wouldn't deal with me if I couldn't solve those issues. You wouldn't take me in your situation. But you want somebody to accept you in your situation. That's the issue. Women are wanting from guys what they are not. And guys are saying, wait a minute, we want something at our level. And it don't have to be at the financial level. The ability to be able to receive love, somebody who's not emotionally unavailable, that's what guys are talking about. Let's continue.
Because it's the same shit we be saying we don't want from men, right? And so, y'all, for me, I can't speak on other women. I can't speak on other men. This is not a relationship page. This is just therapy for me to be able to be vulnerable and share shit with people unedited. Because when I was making curated content in my nice ass apartment with my makeup and filters and all that shit, nobody was engaging. Oh, it's just another cute girl. She ain't fucking a rapper. She ain't on the Shade Room. Pass. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So when I say I'm not the table, because I'm not. I'm just not. And to be honest with you, y'all, I'm not good at being in a relationship because a bitch like me just know how to use and manipulate men because I've been operating in survival for a very, very long time.
Boom. I'm used to manipulating men because I've been in survival mode. What does that mean when you're in survival mode? Well, it typically means you have no ability to look for things in the long term. Because even if you get with the right man, if you're operating in survival mode, you're greedy. You don't understand how to give and take because when you're surviving, think about a cat or a dog. When they're hungry, they're not thinking about the other cats or the other dogs out there. They're thinking about themselves, right? Relationships is so much about giving to somebody. Giving. Even you talk about community building. What is community building about? It's about giving, sharing. People don't know, like men, a lot of men are very giving. Women like to receive, true enough, and women can give too. But what are you able to give? If you're a person and you're in survival mode, you can't give. Everything you're trying to take. So that's gonna kill relationships. You know how many people think like that? You can't give anything because it's always about you. And you can't be good in relationships like that because of whatever you've seen, past trauma, but you wanted somebody to teach, that you want these men to teach you how to love, teach you how to give, teach you. Who got time for that? If you're not available for the top guys, they're not dealing with that. They're going to deal with somebody who's already worked on themselves.
Men taught me at a very young age that my body equals survival, that I could use what I got to get what I want. I'm not blaming men for that, because that's the route I chose, because it was way easier than to go to college and sit there for 4 years and fucking stress. And now, I'm like, well, damn, bitch, I'm older now. I'm a little heavier now. So, maybe I should have rethought them hot girl years, or maybe if I was going to be a hot girl, I should have had a exit strategy. That's all.
Right. So, again, 36, she's younger. She feels like she looked better. This is not my words, this is hers. She was more attractive, had more to offer men. Now, those days are gone and nothing to show for it. And so, the things that she could get away with then, the phone doesn't ring as much as it used to. That's for all women who take that route. Look at the IG models. Amber Rose is crying about she can't get a man right now, because the guys is hard finding a rich man and all this other stuff. Many women are crying about it. Even Angela Simmons is with Yo Gotti when she wouldn't deal with him at a certain time because you still never learn of how to be valuable to the man outside of what you were doing in the bedroom. And now at 36, with a child, broken, emotionally, having debt, Now it's like, okay, I understand why I'm having these issues now. And fundamentally, it's a lot of ladies that are in the same situation, but they won't admit it. And then they want to bash Kevin Samuels. The reality is that a lot of people don't want to own up to where they were going wrong. And that's the situation that we're dealing with right now. And I'm glad that the young lady understands where her problems are, because understanding where your problems are, you could at least overcome it. You can at least achieve it. And that don't mean that you won't be able to get somebody out there. It might be a little bit more difficult. But then again, working on yourself always gives you a better chance than lying to yourself for the entire time, which you see so many ladies doing all across social media, blaming men for every issue, which, obviously, men could definitely be an issue in certain things. But if you're the only person in every relationship all the time, then it can't always be the guy's fault. There has to be some level of accountability, which she's taking. She's taking that accountability. And a lot of women are going to start to realize, as you start to get towards 26, 35, 45 years old, and then your life changes, body changes, looks not the same. Then if you don't have those skills on, like she said, she didn't go to college, that would have helped her out a little bit as far as financials. Maybe not relationship-wise, but financials. And you don't have those skills, how to keep a man, how to work on relationships. When you're 36, 37, you don't attract quality people anymore, or you don't attract the same kind of guys you attracted in your younger years. So anyway, shout out to the sister. I'll leave her TikTok below. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'm out.